Yeah. Good morning, sir. First, my name is Thư, and I'm from Work Poultry magazine, and it's my pleasure to meet you here and have opportunity to interview you. Yeah. And first of all, could you introduce a little bit about yourself and your company?
Sure. My name's Dominic Elphick. I'm the marketing manager for Aviagen Asia. I've been with the company over 30 years now. I've had a variety of roles in the company. Aviagen is one of the larger suppliers of breeding stock to the world poultry market. We specialize in meat-type chickens, and we have sister companies like Lohmann and Highline that also do layer-type companies. So we supply many of the customers here in Vietnam with their day-old parent stock, most of which are imported from either the United States or Europe.
Yeah. And could you share more about your company key priority in Asia at the moment?
Our aim is to be the breeder of choice. So we want to make sure that we have the best products for Asia, that we have the best service and the best support that we can to make sure that our customers across the Asia region are very successful and hopefully continue to buy from us.
Yeah. And speaking about Asia, how do you see the growth potential of Vietnam poultry industry?
Look, I think Vietnam is almost a sort of sleeping giant. All the macroeconomics say that Vietnam is going to grow strongly in the next 10 years. We've seen a big increase in especially white feather broiler over the last 5 years, about an 8 to 10% per annum increase in consumption. That's probably going to slow down a little bit in the next 5 years, probably closer to 3%. But what we do see is a lot of the international companies and the bigger local companies investing in opportunities for export. So we know that people like De Hoos, 3F, Japfa, they're building specialized processing plants that will allow them to put very high quality products onto the export market. So that's going to be like the next opportunity for Vietnam. We also see that the importation of chicken meat into Vietnam is declining. It's gone from about 30% to about 15% today, and we expect that to continue to decline. So hopefully in about maybe 10 years' time, that Vietnam will be completely self-sufficient in poultry production.
Yeah, and as we know, sustainability is becoming an important topic. So how is your company supporting more sustainable poultry production?
Okay, so a lot of the genetic improvement we do is targeted towards sustainability. So we're looking at how do we produce more with either the same or less inputs. One of the things we select for is for feed conversion ratio. So how much feed does the bird need to eat to gain a kilogram or 100 grams or whatever of body weight, a given amount of body weight. We've really focused on that since the 1970s, and we aim to improve our feed conversion ratio by about 2 points per year. That translates directly into about a 1% reduction in carbon footprint for Aviagen chickens across the world on an annual basis. Now, we also do things like increasing growth rate, increasing chick numbers, increasing yield. Again, all of those will have an influence on sustainability. We can produce more meat, more chicks with the same amount of inputs. On top of that, as a company, we're very conscious and dedicated towards improving our sustainability. So we have a sustainability report that is available online. We'll talk about the different things we're doing internally, from recycling, upcycling, alternative energy production, things like that, to really try and reduce our carbon footprint.
Yeah. And finally, looking ahead, what major trends do you expect to shape the poultry industry in the coming years?
Look, I think short term, obviously right now feed is getting more expensive because of the conflict in the Middle East. Corn is increasing in price. Soy hasn't been as affected, but it will probably be affected to a degree. Freight is becoming increasingly expensive, and that's an issue for us where we are bringing chicks from United States and Europe. We have to air freight them, so we have less options for air freight, and air freight tends to be more expensive. I think longer term, hopefully that will calm down and we'll see a return to sort of normal levels. But ongoing, we fully expect the market to be more volatile around the world. So these price shocks coming through are going to become, I don't want to say more normal, but I think we'll see more of them. And certainly disease is going to be an ongoing challenge. So at the moment here, you have issues with ASF that has actually benefited to a certain extent poultry production, but if you get significant outbreaks of avian influenza, that would have a very negative consequence on the business here. So I think disease is something that we always have to be aware of and always have to work towards genetically making the birds more robust, but also making sure that people understand the role of things like biosecurity and vaccination in protecting their investment.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much for your time and sharing your insights.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you so
All
much.
right, thank you.
Yeah.